There is nothing to do in that game.
Well, I mean, you gotta go out.
It's the same thing over and over again, bro. Like
There's literally like 4 things you can do. Go kill skeletons, find a treasure chest, find a sunken treasure.
Get bit by a snake.
Why
can't you kill snakes?
You can.
No, you can't. How do you kill them?
You either shoot them or stab them with your sword.
They won't die.
You must have been glitching out because
they won't die.
They dissolve just like I've killed a bunch of snakes. I've killed a bunch of sharks. That's weird.
Sharks, yeah, we killed one last night. But
are you playing on Xbox or PlayStation?
It's only on Xbox.
It's only on Xbox. I don't know why I asked that.
Yeah.
Well, if you're on, you can join up with us with our 4-man. Like we can, that 4-man squad is so much.
Oh, I'm sure it is. Like it's been fun. Like doing the 2-man sloop and everything.
Yeah, we've been. I talk like a pirate a lot.
I would have never thought that you would have done that.
The funniest part is Willis actually gets seasick. He's like, guys, I'm not feeling good. I'm like, get a Dramamine and get your butt back out here.
Oh, my Lord.
I'm like, I mean, I can understand, like, if you're on that boat, but, like, on a video game, I'm like,
yeah.
Unless you're in, like, VR.
Yeah, that's a little bit different.
You shouldn't be getting anything.
Like, I think the coolest thing in the game is that you can get extremely drunk, shoot yourself out of a cannon, and drink while you're flying. And if you do that, it negates your health being messed up. If you're drinking when you hit the ground.
We found that is interesting. Last night, it was me, Jacob, and Willis. We found a sunken trip, which is a ship where there's a lot of booty to get from that.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, we found this one chest. It was called the Chest of 1,000 Grogs.
Yeah, I had that one last night as well.
It's a rare chest.
Yeah, where you're like you grab and everything starts.
I picked it up. I was like, whoa.
Yeah, we had it. We got that one last night as well, and like it took like 2 minutes to get back to the ship. It was just like I was like, this sucks. This sucks.
We got back to the port, and it was the one where like the tavern is like on the top of the
yeah.
And that's where we thought we had to go with it. So here I am. I'm like 10 minutes, and I finally make it up to the top, and I go to sell it, and I'm like, guys, this isn't where we sell it.
No, you bring it to the gold company. Yeah.
So I had to try not to fall and go all the way back down.
Like, I was watching Markiplier play, and they got the Chest of Sorrow.
It sunk my ship.
And what was funny is, like, they all got off the ship, like, on an island or whatever. Markiplier's like, should I stay and, like, you know, bail out the water, you know, so it doesn't sink the ship? Like, oh, we'll only be, like, a minute. So, like, it cuts and, like, they're headed back to the ship, and you see it go. They're like, oh my. And he was like, I told you. He's like, then why didn't you do it? He'd be like, because you told me not to.
The first day it came out, I started downloading it when I went to the dentist, and I didn't have to be at work till 11, so I got done at the dentist at 9. So I came back, jumped on with 3 randos, and they're like, hey, we found this chest. I mean, it's weird. It has a face and it's crying. And I was like, hey, let's see what it's worth. So we put it on the ship, and like we're driving, and like we're all on top, and I'm like, hey, I'm gonna go, you know, change out one of my weapons, and I go down there, and it's like already to the second level. I was like, guys, and we no amount of bailing.
At that point, you're done.
And what we found out is, you could put it on like the very front of the ship, like where the little needle thing sticks out, and it won't fill up your ship, or the planks that people jump off. You can put them on that, and it doesn't fill up your ship. So if you find a Chest of Sorrow, put it there, because if you put it on your boat, you better be bailing nonstop.
See, what you do is like you go on an enemy ship and you hide it in their ship and sink their ship.
Last night, we were all playing, and I was like, hey, Jacob, I was like, press start, go to crew, and vote Willis into the brig. And he hurried up and did it. And Willis's screen goes dark, and he goes into the brig, and he can't get out until we vote for him to get out of it. So like if you got a teammate that's like a rando or something,
yeah, that's why I always do like the sloop, or I do like me and Derek or whatever. I don't play with randoms.
Yeah, I did the first day because I didn't know what I was doing.
Like, that's the one thing that I don't like about the game, is that it doesn't explain anything to you. And I'm fine with a game like not like going through like a whole tutorial and everything, but it literally doesn't explain anything other than your inventory, like at the very beginning. And it's like, oh, here's a map, and then the map is just ripped from your grasp, and you like it's pretty bad.
Yeah, I was like, how do I find this treasure? I'm like, I wish I could zoom in on the map or something. I mean, it was just a lot of
like, I like the ideas that they've got going on in the game, but it seems so light in content. And like you think about Destiny 1 and you think about Destiny 2, like we've had games that have had way more content that gets ate up like that, and people complain about them having nothing to do. This game, within like the first 3 days,
oh yeah,
you got nothing to do other than doing the same type of missions over and over and over again.
Like I was telling, Jake and Luke and Marshall, I'm like, it's not a game I would buy. But
not for $60, no.
Yeah,
there's no way on earth I would have bought it.
I'm like, we told them to do the 14-day free trial.
Yeah,
and I guess because if they don't put anything out extra, I was like, this is only a game we'd be playing for maybe 2 months.
Yeah, if I didn't have Game Pass, like if they didn't do a trial, I wouldn't be playing the game. Like, and especially knowing how much stuff there is on it. I think that's the biggest problem, is like it just doesn't have.
I mean, it's not
stuff.
meaty enough. Like,
no. And it's the same kind of quest over and over again. Yeah, like you have a little variety, especially with like the merchants stuff. Like you have to know how to catch each type of animal. Like chickens are easy to catch, but the pigs a little bit harder to catch. Snakes, like how do you catch a snake? You know what I mean?
You're gonna get bit. Just go ahead and accept.
Just go ahead and accept. Get you a banana. But it's pretty easy on that end, and like. When you defeat a skeleton, it doesn't tell you to pick up the skull. Like, I didn't even know there was a skull that dropped after you killed like a named skeleton. It doesn't tell you that at all. And we just looked into like one fell like right at my feet after I killed it, and I'm like, oh, there's a skull. And we just did a mission. It was like voyage complete. But to get the reputation points and the gold, you have to turn in the skull.
Yeah.
And it's just like, okay, why isn't any of this told to anyone?
It needs to be a lot better. And like I said, I told them, I was like, at this rate, like if you guys wanted to do Game Pass, like, pay $10 a month for just a couple of months, and then once, I was like, the reason I still have it is because of State of Decay 2 coming out.
Oh yeah, and that's like the Game Pass is definitely worth the $10 because you're getting a ton of other games.
Yeah, you get a ton of old games, but you're also getting Sea of Thieves for free. You're getting State of Decay 2 for free.
Yeah, and I think that's a good thing, but Sea of Thieves definitely got to step it up if they're wanting to keep people past the 14-day trial that they got going on.
Yeah, it's lacking quite a bit in that area.
I will say, I love the graphics.
It is beautiful.
The stylized graphics and everything, I just absolutely love.
The water.
Yes, the water is probably some of the best water I've ever seen.
The best I've ever seen. Even Black Flag didn't even have that.
No, definitely not. I love the in-depth nature of sailing in this game, though. Like, you don't only just have, like, the sails coming down. I don't know if you've discovered this yet. But and you have to catch the wind.
See which way the wind is blowing, and you have to turn it until the winds catch the sail.
Actually catch the sail and everything. But it is a butt to, like, keep on course. Like, it is a pain in the butt.
That's why with 4 people I have, Willis is the navigator. Luke and Jacob are the ones that are dealing with the sails, and I'm usually driving.
Yeah. Derek does the navigating, and I run the
top of the ship.
The top of the ship. You know, he comes up on like when we get close to an island, and he drops the anchor so we don't run ashore. But last night we were playing off air, and like I was like, drop the anchor, and we're coming into like an outpost, and he didn't drop it soon enough, and we literally go up the rocks with the ship and everything. It's like, all right, go down below deck and fix it. I was like, that's your fault.
There was we had the left side full of cannonballs, and we didn't have any on the right.
Mm-hmm.
And there was a ship that came up. Another player's ship came up beside us and getting ready to shoot us. I was like, all right,
drop the anchor.
I was like, I turned all the way to the right. I was like, Jacob, quick, drop the anchor. And when he did, we go. And spin around to the side. I was like, fire!
It's definitely a team thing. Like I played a lot of it single player so far.
Yeah.
And it's okay as a single player game, but it's definitely like so thin that you need that social interaction to really enjoy the game. And like the more friends you get, the more enjoyable I'm sure it is. But like without that, the game is just kind of a husk of what it really should be. And it was because there's no story to it. Like if there was a story to it with your friends, I could see friends taking away from that. Because, you know, everybody's talking and all of that, you know, they're not going to be in the story completely. Yeah. But, like, it would be nice to have something.
Yeah.
Like, what's that mysterious stranger doing? Why is his eyes glowing?
Exactly.
Why is that big skull in the sky with the eyes glowing green? Haven't went out there yet, but I've been wanting to.
Yeah. I have been wanting to do it. But, yeah, there's a lot that needs to go into making the game even better. But
yeah.
We'll see.
All right, so there you go, everybody. There is our thoughts on Sea of Thieves, our impressions of Sea of Thieves.